One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure. Oh, Lord.
Juneteenth is a holiday celebrated on June 19th, commemorating the end of slavery, with the Union enforcing the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing all remaining slaves in Texas in 1865.
Juneteenth is the day the last enslaved Africans were considered American citizens, thus being the day that all people in the United States were free.
This is our Freedom Day.
It's an annual holiday that actually began on June 19, 1865. The holiday celebrated the day that enslaved Africans were informed that they were finally going to be free, and it was also the year that the Civil War had ended.
On June 19, 1865, all the slaves in Texas were freed, and that is why Juneteenth is celebrated.
To me, Juneteenth means a lot. Seeing that I am from Texas and my family have been in Texas for a while, I'm pretty sure that my direct ancestors were some of the last ones to find out that they were free. So to me, Juneteenth is everything.
It is freedom, progression, something that should have happened a long time ago. This is what we have been waiting for years. This is our Freedom Day, and this is what we should celebrate.
This holiday signifies Black liberation, power, resilience, our strength to get up and to fight back.
It means that we are finally able to have the freedom that we deserve. Now, since that we do have freedom, we are able to protest, march, and also stand up for what we believe in.
Well, I didn't get familiar about Juneteenth until I arrived at college, but from what I've seen, it means just celebrating African American freedom, African American heritage.
Juneteenth is a celebration of Black history. It's a reminder that no matter how much oppression we're put through as Black people, we still manage to flawlessly create Black excellence while continuing the fight for justice.
Juneteenth is the real American Independence Day. It's when everyone was free. It's a day of freedom, it's a day of liberation, it's the day our invisible chains were cut loose. So despite it being a day that comes from a very painful part of our past that still resonates with us today, Juneteenth is a happy day.
Juneteenth is a day for African Americans to come together and celebrate their 400 years of slavery and finally being emancipated and given our rights and freedoms as human beings.
Why should we celebrate Juneteenth? January 1st, 1863 was when the Emancipation Proclamation went into effect. January 31st, 1865 was when the 13th Amendment went into effect. And yet still, we have people who were still slaves. We didn't become free again until June 19th of 1865.
Personally believe Juneteenth should be celebrated exactly how Black people celebrate July 4th. Just the family coming together, the food, enjoying our culture, the red soda, watermelon, barbecue. That's how my family does it, and I think that every family should celebrate Juneteenth just the same way we celebrate America's Independence Day.
Juneteenth should definitely be celebrated. Definitely a national holiday. Definitely should get a day off for it. Kind of be ironic if we didn't.
Juneteenth should be celebrated by getting together with family and friends, buying or supporting from Black-owned businesses, and reflecting and educating each other about the people who have made Juneteenth possible.
And I don't want it to just be considered a Black holiday. Like, it should be an American holiday.
I believe that we should continue celebrating Juneteenth because it represents a sacred day of memory marked by millions of people, and it also represents our freedom that we have. And it is also an important reminder that slaves have been stamped on the soul of this world.
Celebrated kind of like the 4th of July, but more of the lines of Black culture.
Festivals, parades, fireworks, parties, television programs, t-shirts and other types of clothing, home decor, having cookouts, family gatherings, that should be the norm for celebrating Juneteenth.
I don't want the next generation to learn about Juneteenth on Twitter. Everyone should know about it, so that's why we gotta celebrate it.
Because yes, the fight is not over. We are just getting started, but we have to celebrate and honor those that came before us, that fought for us just as much.
Oh, glory, glory, glory. Oh.